1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
56.
To the air, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Check 53. Here we go.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings us 2nd and 4.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike, 53. Mike. Watch it slap. Stay tight.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
53.
On 2nd and 9, Allen eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Check. Check 53. Alert. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Crunch time, defense.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the cover.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now throwing again. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. You don't want it. Twist. Mike. Shit. Watch twist.
And again, it's Rodgers. This is caught by Antonio Brown. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Well run. This is Burkhead. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at his 48-yard line.
258. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's got Sanu. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
158.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Rodgers again now. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
57, Mike 57.
Hey, box truck. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come regular.
53 to Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Allen now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry?
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mohamed Sanu in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Pollard again. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
That's 319.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that's complete to Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check, 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 check.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On third down, they go with Singletary. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing is Allen on third. Forced out to his left. He may try and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw is Rodgers. This is White on the screen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Jump out! We want it. Come to my work.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He hits right, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The time to pull out the stir on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, reach.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They keep it on the ground. White again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
No. 319. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. '26. Mark 38. Mark 38. Mark 38. Did you get 319?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. It's complete. James White. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Rodgers to throw once more. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Mike 5-4. Not today, you want. Not today. Right there.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Boom. Mark 30. Watch twist. Mike 38. Hey, Echo. Watch QB drop.
Rodgers now throwing on 4th down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary.
We play to win. Let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Able to slither by. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, of course,